not gonna lie, there are so many solid shows I'm watching this season, so it's hard to narrow it down to that one show. However, if you guys could just avert your attention towards this Illuminati scale, I'm able to narrow it down to that one series. If you look here, obviously one part of the Illuminati puzzle is Jujutsu Kaisen, because if you have a main MC swallowing coronavirus itself and surviving, you know he's a legend. Not to mention, Nobara is the new queen of Shonen Jump. And at the top of this pyramid is sports climbing girls. This body of art can't be compared to the rest of the peasant fall 2020 series, and it's just god tier, period. Taking thick girls to scale the US border in a high school setting? Come on! Somebody needs a raise and a 1/4 freeing Aqua B-style bunny version figurine, cause this is a 10 out of 10. Now, to finish this missing puzzle, I have to introduce this series, which is called Wandering Witch: The Journey of Elena. I've always had an affinity for these witch series. For example, my favorite Ghibli film is Kiki's Journey, and there's also other banging witch series I really love, like My Little Witch Academia to Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, and the list goes on and on. And of course, you got Lisa from Genshin Impact. Wait, Lisa? A witch? Lisa climbing walls like the legendary GOAT anime Sports Climbing Girls. Lisa a witch climbing walls like sport climbing girls on full volume during a business Skype call. Oh my god, we just found the cure for the simpidemic. Y'all seeing the connections now? Okay, on a super random note and a quick confessional, I was playing Lisa in Genshin Impact during a business call, and I made the rookie mistake of leaving the volume on max. So while I was scaling the Attack of Titan Wall Maria itself, my girl let out the loudest moan of the century. Like damn near a colossal titan roar itself. And while sweating profusely, I hovered to my work laptop, and by the luck of the Ara Onesan gods, my Skype was thankfully on mute. Lisa, you almost costed me my job. Okay, so you guys are seeing the connections of why I love Wandering Witch. Now it's time to get into the finer details of why I really like this series. So, hit that intro. So before I get into the individual points, let me kind of explain what this series is about. Wandering Witch follows a genius prodigy by the name of Elena. Driven by her childhood dream, reading about the adventures of Nike, just do it, and watching the Kino Journey anime reboot, Elena really wanted to see the world. So at the mere age of 15, our girl passed the Witch's Apprentice test, and she was well on her way to becoming a full-fledged witch. Sadly though, a lot of witches got jealous by the fact that she was progressing like crazy, so no one wanted to take this young prodigy under their wing. Enter in from the field, you got Miss Fran, aka the Stardust Witch, aka crack is one hell of a drug. So as the audience, we expected Miss Fran to streamline Elena's development to a full-fledged witch, but instead, for one full month, it was a living hell boot camp. Well, apart from giving Miss Fran a back massage, cause that's more a konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world. Elena had to cook, do laundry, buy groceries, so pretty much it's the daily life of Borat's wife. Then one day, Miss Fran takes Elena out and they have a 1v1 scrimmage. And to really explain this duel, the best way to describe it is like it's taking Harry Potter from book 1 and placing him in a fight with Voldemort from book 7. It's like me in a video game as a level 5 player accidentally stumbling upon a S tier dungeon. It's like a 35-year-old simp stumbling upon a new OnlyFans page. It was a one-sided massacre. So naturally at the end of the match, Elena just starts crying like a mofo. This completely throws Miss Fran off because up to this point, the whole time, Elena will put up such a strong front. And this kind of covers the first point of why I like the series, which is the realistic approach this series takes. I really love the rawness of that scene. Just the build up to Elena's cry of frustration, starting from the silence of Elena's weak frustrated breathing, up to that crescendo of Elena's full-blown crying. I damn near thought I was watching a live-action film because that animated scene just felt so real. Well, this cry was something else because it broke the power of the and caused Miss Fran to confess why she was treating her this way. She confessed her parents paid her to show Elena the harsh reality of the real world. Whereas up to this point, things came really easily for Elena because she is this witch prodigy. Elena's parents wanted her to experience what crushing failure felt like so that she doesn't become too entitled. As Miss Fran explains, don't feel all you have to do is bear with everything. Be able to clearly say no when you need to. Once Elena learns this valuable lesson, Miss Fran finally teaches her the art of the magic. And so, after 3 long years, Elena finally becomes a witch, and Kino's journey of the Ashen Witch officially begins. Now this kind of stumbles upon the second point of why I like the series, which is she doesn't save everyone. I believe that shonen series really spoils us with the main character always saving every character that's in need. Like in one given episode, the MC will be saving a drowning child in the river, carry a pregnant woman up 5 flights of stairs, and stop an ugly bastard on a subway from starting the blackmail arc. The Wandering Witch takes a very interesting approach that even though Elena has a large amount of magical powers, she doesn't play that shonen hero role. And honestly, it's so fucking refreshing. Like that one time, this one man got possessed by poison ivy. Elena could have easily casted a mega mean, but she's like, nah, I'm good. And she just flew by like she was late to a dentist appointment. Now, there was a lot of people bitching in the comment section saying that if I was Elena, I wouldn't have saved the whole village and even taught them poison resistance so nothing like this could ever happen in the future. Bitch, please. Y'all always think like you the main character of the story. If you were in this story, your ass wouldn't just be getting possessed. Your ass will be in the corner of the screen, dead ass dry humping these poison ivies. So apart from all these side characters commenting in the comment section, there is a legitimate reason for Elena's behavior. Apart from Miss Fran's invaluable lesson of being able to clearly say no when you need to, y'all also gotta remember the first 2 of her mom's 3 promises she promised to keep, which was number 1, if you're in trouble, run away. And number 2, don't think of yourself as anyone special. Don't forget you're same as everyone else. So instead of saying, "For I am here, I shall save the day," Elena is more driven by her principles and does something many people find impossible to do, and that's called mind your damn motherfucking business, bitch. So the last point I want to bring up of why I love this series is dark as fuck. I expected a clear-cut, laid-back Kino's Journey type of story, but then we get to episode 3. God knows how long it's been where an anime episode made me completely speechless. I think the last time where my mouth was just left open was when I watched Code Geass Season 2 for the first time in 2017. So Elena runs into a dude that's in love with his family's maid, and he possesses this bag of happy memories. Then this dude invites Elena over and it cuts to the master bedroom, and you see the family maid who looks no older than a Japanese schoolgirl scurrying out. And right after, the dude's father steps out of the bedroom. Then this father, for some reason, gives Elena a freaking Bill Cosby / Epstein rapey look, and I'm just like, holy shit, we're going there. The very girl this dude's in love with is pretty much a sex toy of his father, and he is completely ignorant to that. Then it cuts to the boy showing the maid the beautiful memories made by the strangers he randomly met on road, and he gets super preachy by saying that one day he's going to show this maid all these amazing things. Then the maid starts crying, not because of a hopeful future, but the stark reminder that she will remain a sex slave to his father for the rest of her life. Then this episode ends with Elena narrating a short story of how a mage showed the beautiful views of the outside world to his sick wife who cannot walk anymore. But instead of cheering her up, this gesture made her even more depressed, and she ultimately committed suicide. Elena finishes off the story by saying that kindness and beauty can sometimes become very cruel. I don't know what happened to Nino, the maid, after that. No, I don't want to know. Sheesh! I needed a Cowboy Bebop smoke break after that one. I really like Wandering Witch, and it's for sure my favorite series of the season. Apart from the obvious beautiful art and the amazing music score, we have a strong independent female lead who has a more logical and realistic approach to life. Instead of always thinking she's the center of the universe, she accepts she's simply one pebble in this river stream, and she's completely okay with that. Don't sleep on the series, y'all. You know, I personally got baited by the Ara Ara Onesan, but I stayed for the story, and I hope you guys have the same experience. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Have a wonderful week. Peace out.